Welcome to WUB Network, America's sports leader. We've got a new thing, the Stanley Cup right here on WUB Network. The Islanders and the Sharks about to face off in a best-of-5 series, and it starts out at the Barclays Center. The NBC feed right here on WUB Network as the Islanders take on the San Jose Sharks. The Islanders bested the Washington Capitals to get to the Stanley Cup final, while San Jose was victorious against the reigning Stanley Cup champion Calgary Flames. As you see Mike Emmerich and Eddie Olczyk, let's listen to their intro.
This is the start of the Stanley Cup final. I know we're a little jittery about this. I can only imagine what it must be for a player. You had your name etched on that cup, and both of these teams know that if things go right, every individual name can be on it. When do the nerves leave?
I think once you get into the game, Doc, I don't know if there's a specific time that the jitters leave, but I think once you get in your first couple of shifts into game one of the Stanley Cup final, then it just becomes, believe it or not, just another game.
So here are the Islanders, Cal Clutterbuck and the others ready to go. There's Robin Lehner, their goalie, heading into the season. Had only just one playoff start, but he has been key this postseason. So it'll be interesting to see how he can do in his first ever Stanley Cup game. The Islanders, of course, in that heated thing about trying to go back to the Nassau Coliseum. As for San Jose, Martin Jones in goal. He's a veteran in the postseason. Be interesting to see what he can do. So we're just about ready to go. A face-off, Couture and Nelson. It's going to go back to Ryan, and we are underway. This will be our overhead cam. As Couture with it, kicks back Pavelski. Pavelski with the shot, he scores! Joe Pavelski, less than 30 seconds in, gets the Sharks on the board. First possession, a great pass, and San Jose kicks off the Stanley Cup in perfect fashion, and the Islander fans who were hyped have been silenced. Couture and Meyer with the assists. Watch this. Nice pass out of the double coverage, and Pavelski with a wide open shot. And Lehner just flat out missed it right there. And wow, 30 seconds into the game, 1-0 is the score. Here's Eberle. Eberle kicks to Leddy. Leddy slap shot saved by Jones with the left pad. Now kick back. Eberle off balance shot. No, Meyer flicks it away. He'll wait for his line to catch up. Here comes Pavelski along the left side. Now Meyer straight on shot. Lehner almost gets away, but Boychuk will go back and get it. Boychuk ahead to Lee. Lee across mid-ice. Left side in neutral zone. That one sweeps around the goal. Taken by Meyer. Meyer touches one to Pavelski. Now back Meyer. Meyer flings inside. No. Pavelski saved over the goal by Lehner. Pavelski somehow gets it back. Joe Pavelski playing with a passion early on. Here's Burns. Brent Burns swings and misses. Lee takes it. Here comes Shane Lee. Lee gets it stick blocked. Now Lee gets it back. Lee gets inside. No. Nice save by Jones. Remember, this is the best-of-5 series. That one's knocked away and taken by the veteran Evander Kane. Just past 5 minutes in the opening period. Kane inside. No, Lehner with another save. Lehner really trying to make up for it after allowing the goal on the first shot of the game. And now here's Barzal along the left side. Barzal back to Boychuk. Boychuk, Barzal. Barzal shot off the net. This one on the rebound is scored for the Islanders. And just like that, we're tied at the Barclays Center. A huge shot there, and we're tied at 1, 6.5 minutes gone. Leo Komarov off the miss by Barzal, cleans up the mess. See, this one's off goal. He just takes it. Martin Jones did not see him coming. And just like that, we are tied at 1. And watch the fans here at Barclays Center erupt in elation. As the face-off, here's Dylan. Dylan over to Daxo. He carries it around the net. Now flings it back off the wall to Carlson. That's knocked around, and Barzell takes it. Here comes Komarov. Into the neutral zone he comes. Komarov, that one is stick blocked. Here come the Sharks the other way. This one now taken, bad pass right into the stick of Andrew Ladd. Bailey over to Valtteri Filppula. This one shot, Martin Jones with a great save. And a little bit of a tangle up by the net between Dillon and Filppula. And we'll have a face-off here with 11 minutes to go in the first period.
Both of these teams have connected once.
This one over to Dillon. Dillon over to LeBlanc.
The Sharks on the move through center.
LeBlanc over to Nyquist. Nyquist, no, nice save by Lehner with the pads.
The Islanders
Beauvalet up to Filppula. Filppula, a veteran. Beauvalet works it inside, saved by Jones. This one's going to go all the way back the other way. That shows how hard that was hit. Pollock has to go all the way back and get it for the Isles. And now here comes Bailey with it. Bailey fires over to Filppula on the left side. Filppula curves it back. Beauvalet, that one's going to be off the pad of Jones. Ricochets off the top of the net. Dillon to Couture. Here comes LeBlanc. This one is knocked away in the neutral zone. LeBlanc gets it back. Couture. Erik Karlsson. Back to Ryan. Couture. Over to Meyer. Karlsson. A lot of passing here for San Jose. Trying to get the best percentage shot they can get on goal. Nice one. And that's a score! Off the rebound. Joey Meyer gives the Sharks the lead. And it's 2-1 San Jose now with 6:29 to go in the opening period. I thought that one hit the crossbar, but it gets in for Timo Meyer. He had an assist to the opening goal. Watch this. First shot, no. Second shot, yes. Ricochets off the crossbar and drops into the net. Off Lehner's right leg first and then right back to him. Really couldn't have asked for anything better there. And now it's 2-1 with 6:29 to go in the opening period. Here's Brent Burns off the faceoff. Burns to Ryan. Burns had a bunch of Isles around him. Now back to Burns. Burns is going to work it up the left side. Gets inside. Saved by Lehner again. Fighting for it. Lehner with a great save. Lehner, his work is not easy. And he's lucky to have only given up 2 goals because the Islander defense has not been good at all. The Sharks just keep getting more and more opportunities in this game. So it'll be a face-off with exactly 5.5 remaining in the opening period. Here's Leddy. Leddy over to Nelson. Nelson working it up the left side. That's knocked away by Burns. Nelson's going to have to try to recover along the boards. Some board games going on back there. Now here comes Lee. Lee works it inside. Lee, the shot. What a save by Jones. Stretching across. Another shot. That one's going to be a stick save. And that one sneaks in around Jones. A goal for the Islanders. A high-scoring back-and-forth first period. It's now 2-2 with 3:57 to go in the opening period. A lot of opportunities for the Islanders on that possession. You just thought maybe it was going to happen. And Brock Nelson with the assists from Eberle and Leddy. Look at that one. Saved off Ryan. And then, wow. Ryan really just didn't even keep an eye there. And Nelson was able to sneak it in. I think Ryan was more concerned on trying to knock that puck away. He didn't really watch where the puck went. So just like that, we're even again with 3:57 to go in the first period. Here's Brent Burns. Burns ahead to Pavelski. Pavelski, Burns. Shot, no. Meyer with it now. Back to Pavelski. Pavelski to Ryan. Pavelski, Ryan. Burns. Burns moves up slightly. Shot. Ricochets off Lehner's leg and goes back to the wall. Now Meyer. Meyer caresses it over to Couture. Back to Ryan. Ryan to Couture on the right side. Couture splits the double team. Can't get the shot to go. Eberle with it now. Here comes Nelson. Nelson right across the center ice. This one's taken by Ryan now. Meyer Fires right side. Couture knocked away. Lee with it now. 1 minute to go in the first period. Here's Boychuk. Boychuk carries it. Komarov with a goal already this period. That shot is nice. Saved by Jones. Boychuk, 10 seconds now. Kenny Isles get a good shot off. Wrap around. No. Another chance. No. Burns should just clear it. Pavelski has it. And that's the end of the first period. An eventful first period for sure. 4 goals to open up the Stanley Cup final game 1. The Sharks and Isles tied at 2, heading to the second period. This is NBC Hockey on WUB Network, America's sports leader.
New York's collected the game-tying goal, and that will mean an awful lot to them when they head out to the ice for the start of the next period. We'll return after these words.
So here we go, second period about to get underway here between the New York Islanders and the San Jose Sharks. An eventful first period for sure. 4 goals. Martin Jones and Robin Lehner each led in a pair. And off the face-off, it's the Isles and Leddy. Here comes Nelson now. Back to Lee. Lee's going to try to wrap around, but Martin Jones watches. Fires it back to Leddy. Leddy gets clobbered by Timo Meier. Meier's coming up by himself. Splits and misses on it, but that's going to go off the stick of Leddy, and Meier will take it. Meier now inside Pavelski. Joe Pavelski can't finish. Leddy takes it out. Right back to Meier, and that's going to sneak in for a goal. Lehner had that one saved, but it snuck past him, and Timo Meier has his second goal of the game, and the Sharks lead it 3-2 in this back-and-forth Stanley Cup affair. San Jose fans love it. Timo Meier, an unassisted goal. That one went right back to him, went off the pad of Lehner and snuck in. He was too far out for the goal. You see him right up on that front red line, and that was enough room for it to ricochet off his pad and into the goal, and now it's 3-2 San Jose.
Should be fun just to get to the end of this one.
This one's back to Leddy, and here come the Islanders. They'll try to even the score for the 3rd time. It's Nelson. He has a goal in this game. Fires back Leddy. Leddy on the deep left side. Lee, it's knocked away right by the goal. Now Lee, quick turn and shot. No, Brent Burns secures it for San Jose. Here comes Joe Pavelski. Pavelski inside Meier. Meier trips on the goalie trying to score. Meier going for that hat trick here. Burns back to Ryan. Brent Burns. Burns shot on goal. Nice save by Lehner. Here's Eberle. Now Nelson brings it up across center ice. Curves right now back towards the center of the ice. Nelson kicks back Leddy. Leddy shot on goal. No. Lee grabs it now. Shot over to Nelson in the neutral zone. Lee saved by Martin Jones with 14:25 remaining in the second period. Nice save there by Jones to gather it up. That was a nice save by Martin Jones. That was roped right at him. And it's really difficult to see there as well. So definitely impressive to say the least. So near the San Jose, the Islander goal. And it's taken by the Sharks, and they'll head the other way. Here comes Evander Kane. That one's not going to work for Burns. It's knocked away. Now Komarov is going to secure it for the Islanders. Nearing the halfway point in period number 2. Barzell with it. Barzell saved by Martin Jones. He's got a bunch of good saves. Barzell fakes them out. Now he's going to fire it towards the boards. Pulak. These two teams have played pretty respectful early on. Not much contact. It'll be interesting to see if that changes as it goes on. That one's knocked away and taken by the Sharks. Here's Evander Kane. Back to Brent Burns. Burns the shot, Lehner the save. Here comes Pulak with it. Beauvalet. Ref's got to get out of the way of Beauvalet. You can tell he wasn't too happy there. Pulak. Now it's Bailey. Andrew Bailey in front of the net. Pulak. Back to Bailey. Bailey. Shot. No, Ryan takes it. Here comes Nyquist. Now into the second half of the second period. Nyquist. That one, Lister doesn't go. This one right in front of the net. It sneaks away. Another save by Robin Lehner. Islanders defense really stood tall there to keep the Sharks from scoring. So now 9:06 remains in the second period, and it's 3-2 Isles trailing San Jose here in Stanley Cup Finals Game 1 from the Barclays Center on WUB Network.
Just over 9 minutes till the play in this period. The Sharks have a 1-goal lead. They recently broke the tie.
Face off. This one is taken by Pellick, a defensive zone win. Nice one there. Bailey. Beausoleil. Beausoleil over to Pulak. Pulak can't get that one. That one was off a Shark defenseman. As this one's going to go fired ahead. Coming out of the goal to get his Lehner. That's a little dangerous, but he'll get Stamper back. Here comes Fipula. Back to Lee. Lee over to Bailey. Islanders looking for a high percentage shot on goal. Lee shot. No. Jones the save. With 6:59 to go in the second period. Nice save there by Martin Jones, showing his attentiveness on that play. So far the Sharks have won 6 face-offs, and now the Islanders have won their 6th. Pulak gets tripped up. Now here comes Erik Karlsson. Karlsson is all alone coming up the ice. Karlsson curves it around, sneaks around, but Pulak gets it. No Shark can get a stick on it and try to get it into the goal. Here comes Lee. Shane Lee over to Pulak. Pulak back to Nelson. Nelson, that shot's going to be a stick save. Here comes Pavelski. Pavelski saps, changes direction. Dillon spins. Back Meyer, a wrister is offline. Couture grabs it. As this one's taken by the Islanders now. 4 minutes to go in the second period. Islanders down by 1. Everly. Back to Leddy. Lee. Shot. What a save by Martin Jones again. Jones is having an A+ performance in goal, albeit those 2 goals that he's surrendered. Meyer trying to split past Boychuk. This one's going to be a floater down the court, down the ice rather. Here is Donskoy. 2 minutes remaining in the second period. Donskoy the shot, Lehner the save. Who's going to get to it? It's Evander Kane. Now he's back to Ryan. Ryan inside, scores! Another goal for San Jose. Ryan with the goal, and the Sharks double their lead. It's 4-2, and a huge goal right there to deflate the Islander fans as the second period comes to an end. That was a huge goal right there by Joakim Ryan. Kane and Donskoy with the assists. Just sneaks through that Islander defense. Like in basketball, looks like a point guard driving up the lane. Ryan right there knocks it into the goal. Robin Lehner not having the best Stanley Cup debut. And it's now 4-2 San Jose with 1.5 minutes remaining in the second period. Here's Leddy. Leddy working it up. The Islanders would love to get one back here before the end of the period. Jones with a great save with 57 seconds now on the clock here in period number 2. That was a huge save right there by Jones to stop the Islander chance. So each team has won 6 face-offs so far. Who's going to be victorious here? Key defensive zone win here for San Jose. Burns to Donskoy, and I think they might just try to play keep away here with the Islanders, but who knows? Maybe they'll try to take a 3-goal lead. Hurdle inside. Burns splits Donskoy. Big save by Lehner with 4.5 seconds on the clock, and the Sharks will get one more chance here to try to add to their lead before the second period comes to a close. It'll be Hurdle and Barzell. One Burns, they'll get a shot. No, bad one, and that's going to be an offsides warning, and that's going to end the second period. But the Sharks score a pair in the second period. Martin Jones with a phenomenal period in goal, and we head to the third period with the Sharks on top in Stanley Cup Finals Game 1, 4-2.
19 for the New York Islanders and 19 for the Sharks.
Each team with 19 shots on goal. Sharks have been able to capitalize a little more, but we're heading to the third period. Anything can happen. It's the Stanley Cup Finals on WUB Network, America's sports leader. Here we go. Period number 3. What will happen here?
On the first two, what are you expecting to happen?
New York's coaching staff, Doc, has to be pretty pleased.
It'll be Nelson and Couture on the face-off. We're underway.
One area of concern.
Islanders really need to get one back pretty quickly. You see the pressure they're bringing to Ryan already. Now Brent Burns. Sharks had a goal just 30 seconds into the game and have not looked back since. Islanders have evened it up as Burns gets clobbered. That's the first really big hit we've seen of this Stanley Cup. Shane Lee sent Brent Burns careening into the boards right there. Now back to Nelson. Letty has it knocked away. Burns takes it. Just like that, 2 minutes of nothingness for the Islanders. And now Pavelski is alone going to the goal. Big glove save by Lehner. That might be the best save of the night so far for Robin Lehner. He really had to extend there. And there's that big hit that Lee had on Brent Burns. Usually it's the other way around with number 88. This will be a face-off here. 17.5 to go. Won by the Sharks, an offensive zone victory for them. Here's Burns to Ryan. Ryan covered tightly. Now back to Burns, right near the blue line. Ryan at the Stanley Cup logo. Bounces one off the boards to Meyer. Meyer to Burns. Burns trickles one down to Pavelski. Pavelski the shot. Lehner leans in and gets the nice save. Boychuk secures it. Wraps it around the goal, but it's taken by Meyer, and the Sharks regain possession and can set up shot again. Another big save as a hard wrister taken there by Burns. Now Couture. Couture tries another save by Lehner. Now here comes Eberle with it. Islanders on a break. Eberle inside, but they mess it up as the pass goes right to Joe Pavelski. Here comes Couture. Couture over to Ryan. That one is knocked away by the stick, but Evander Kane gets it. Now Brent Burns works inside. Burns the shot. Lehner the save. And he'll secure it with 13:44 remaining. Islanders' defense has been great, but their offense needs to step up here. Down 2, they really need to cut into that deficit if they want a chance here in Game 1. And anytime you cannot defend home ice in the Stanley Cup Finals, in what is just a 5-game series here, which should be very interesting. It will be interesting to see what happens if they cannot defend home ice right here, and how interesting it'll get once they go out west in this series. Hurdle to Kane. Kane back to Hurdle. That one's an errant pass that's going to go all the way back. Martin Jones is going to have to grab it out of the goal. Now Ryan. Donskoy with it. Donskoy stops. Hesitates. Nice save by Lehner. Hellish with it. Now Barzell. Over to Komarov. Pulak's now got it. Pulak into the neutral zone, into the circle. This one wrapped around. Nice secure right there by Evander Kane. Donskoy saved by Lehner. Oh, and a little bit of collision between him and Evander Kane. A little bit of pushing and shoving after the whistle there. But it looks like everything will be separated. No fights and just the one big hit so far. These two teams... Islanders usually not one of the biggest fighting teams. San Jose, though, has developed a culture for that. Dillon with the wrister. That's not going to be good. A backhand shot right there. And now Beauvillier takes it. And now it's going to be Beauvillier alone. Coming to the goal. The shot saved by Martin Jones. And now with 10 minutes just about halfway through the third period, things are getting interesting indeed here from Barclays Center. Islanders at their net with a chance to try to score. Pellish off the face-off. Shot. The wrister is saved by Martin Jones, and it'll be another face-off. Islanders just need to keep doing that. So 1 point, that will work, and they'll be able to get a goal. But Martin Jones has really been on his game. It's a little sluggish in the first period. And a good face-off here, win for San Jose. And now Erik Karlsson hustling it up to LeBanc along the right side. Inside, Joe Thornton hasn't gotten much action. The veteran Thornton, now the wraparound to LeBanc. One more goal for San Jose will effectively end this game. But this one knocked away by Bailey. Here come the Islanders on a 2-on-2 break. Going to the goal. Bailey's going to slow it down. Now kicks to this defenseman Pellish and to his counterpart Pulak. Pellish off the right side. He'll get it back though. Now it's Bailey. Bailey tries to wrap one around. Can't get it. This goes back to the boards. Dillon secures it behind the goal and fires way ahead to LeBanc all the way to center ice. Now here comes Nyquist along the right side of the ice. Nyquist tries to shimmy shake. Inside, big save. Now here comes Pulak. And that's a collision. Big hit right there. Now here comes LeBlanc. LeBlanc, another save. 5 minutes left. Meyer. Pulak to Lee. Now, do the Islanders consider pulling the goalie? I don't know when they'd consider doing that, though. Only 4.5 minutes to go. Lee. That pass goes right to Meyer. LeBlanc. Shot. Another save. Inside 3 saves. Here comes Lee. 3.5 minutes. Another steal by San Jose, who are having a huge defensive period. That one almost trickles into the goal, but Pellish grabs it. Now we only have 2:52 to go. Here comes Eberle. Eberle into the neutral zone. Ladd the shot. Martin Jones grabs behind his legs and saves it. That one was sneaking through. Martin Jones with eyes in the back of his head there to stop that one. Some great saves. As the save, now here's Komarov. Komarov wraps it around. Here's Brent Burns. Under 2 minutes. When do the Islanders pull the goalie? Or do they? Shot on goal. Leonard with the save. 1:06 on the clock. And hopes are really starting to dwindle for the Islanders. This game was 2-2 back in the midway through the first period. But then both goalies really got on it. Martin Jones, though, has been unstoppable in the net. Islanders have just gotten 3 shots off this whole period. 55 seconds. Islanders pull Lehner. Shot on goal, no. Komarov. Big denial right there by Martin Jones. Now Kane. Hurdle. No goalie. They're going to miss out on the empty net opportunity, though. Donskoy scores, and that's going to do it. That time off the rebound off the board. Donskoy gets it. The Islanders now trail 5-2. And that'll effectively end game 1. Jonas Donskoy with Hurdle and Kane with the assists.
That's a good feeling on the bench. You've locked it up now with the empty netter.
My goodness. Five to 2, 42 seconds. Islanders can try some desperation, but it's not looking promising. Boychuk's going to chuck it ahead, hoping for something special to happen along the boards. Islanders fighting hard along the boards. Curling around is Barzal. That's going to be knocked away by Jones. Now Kane with it. 27 seconds. We'll see if he just tries to run it down. Donskoy back to Ryan. Ryan over to Donskoy. A lot of passing. Down to 20 seconds. The offense was solid for San Jose, but it was really their defense denying the Islanders in the second half of this game. And Martin Jones in goal. Once again, another great save. Now down to 5 seconds. Ladd, another save by Jones. A beauty to finish it off. And the San Jose Sharks take game 1 of the Stanley Cup, winning it 5-2 at the Barclays Center over the Islanders. Martin Jones with a massive game in goal. Pavelski with a goal less than 30 seconds in, right off the face-off. An incredible performance in this one by Martin Jones. Islanders were able to fire up the Brooklyn crowd on a couple of occasions, but it just wasn't enough as the San Jose Sharks take game 1 of the Stanley Cup, 5-2 the final score. We hope you enjoyed. This was WUB Network. We'll see you next time for more Stanley Cup action for game number 2 between the Sharks and the Islanders. Game 1 complete. The Sharks 5, the Islanders 2. Meyer, Ryan, Donskoy, your 3 stars of the game.